Hey! Garmin just released some new watches and some people ask me if I'm gonna release a review video about it. So here I am, but I'm not going to release a review video about it in the short term for a few reasons that I've noted here. I've did some research. I did inspect what are those new watches from the Garmin website. I've made some reads and those kind of things, so I'm ready to say what I think about it, but just keep in mind that I did not test it for a few reasons. First one, budget. Every watch that I test, I buy it with my own money, resell it on a loss, and then I try to gain that money back with the video that I made, with the affiliate sales and all those things. Actually, I don't have the budget to get that new watch, and I'm in a lot of project right now with my bike trip in Iceland. So I'm working on the images that I've captured there. I'm creating vlogs and films. So I've got a lot of job to do for the next months. And I don't really see the point also of updating my watch. I've got the Enduro 2 since its release now. It's the watch that I keep at my wrist since that time. It's a watch that I love, that does pretty much everything that I need my watch to do. Of course, there's some few new things on the new series, but I just don't see the point with what new the watch brings. So, what's happening? They released the Fenix 8 series and they released the Enduro 3. The way the Fenix series was working in my mind is that there is the Fenix that they release, and then they've got some other model for some specialties. There was the Epix, that was the Fenix with the AMOLED display. Now it seems that Epix is not there anymore, because when you go to see for the Fenix series, you've got the Fenix MIP, the MIP screen, and you got the Fenix AMOLED. You got more on that video if you want to know about those two technologies. So you've got the choice from the Fenix series. So no more Epix yet. Then there's the Enduro, which is kind of a Fenix with a bigger battery. That was the case for before, but now there's some slight difference. There's also the Tactics, which is the tactical model for military, which is in my head my favorite model of watch, because I think it's the one that look the best. And I don't remember the names, but there was a model for aviators. I think there was one for sailors, and there's also one for divers. Now it seems that they take all of that and just put it in the Fenix series. And I think it's a wonderful idea. Why just have so many SKUs? Just put everything together. Because basically all of those watch was the very same thing with just few little minor software tweaks, and except for the diving one. Now the new Fenix series is a diving watch, not the Enduro. So you see there's some difference now. It's not the same body anymore. The feature that I think that is the most interesting now, that would give me the interest in updating my watch, is the fact that the map is updated. It seems to be quicker to use. You got a lot of options that you can change more quickly. And there's also the reroute option. That is something that I would have used 2 weeks ago. I did an itinerary, and when I arrived on some spot, there was missing a bridge. So I did use Google Maps to reroute myself and go back to the itinerary I did myself on the watch post-ride. Pre-ride. And with the new one, supposedly that if I go wrong, just like when you use Google Maps, if you take the wrong turn, it will reroute everything and keep you going to your objective. So that's great. That's for the mapping. Then there's a new microphone and a speaker on the Fenix family only. So the Enduro 3 doesn't got that, the Fenix got it. And it's there for voice control. So you can start a timer, turn on the flashlight, do those kind of things, speak to your watch directly, and you can also speak to your phone that is connected to it. So you could answer the phone. You can reply to text messages, those kind of things. Personally, I really don't care about those things. It's not on the Enduro 3. I would get the Enduro 3 because it got a bigger battery, and I don't pay for those things that I totally don't care. I don't want to be connected with my phone. I don't see the interest. If you see an interest in it, that's fine. But I don't see an interest of taking a call on my watch with a speaker that probably doesn't sound so well when I can just take my phone and have that conversation on the phone. You need to have your phone with you anyway. So I just don't see the point. But it's there. So if it's something that you want on your Fenix, because you want a real sport watch and you want to have those option to be more connected on your phone, well, it's there. Now it's there. So that's a great thing. There's also the MIP. Yeah, the solar MIP seems to be better now. The visibility seems to be better on the screen. It was just not an issue for me. I mean, I can read it right now. The information is very clear. It never had been an issue. So it's great that it's better. It's great. But I just don't see the point of upgrading my watch for this. It's already a very good watch. And the price, the Enduro have a drop price, but they don't give, there's a band that is, before you had the nylon band and the silicone band, now it's just a nylon band. Not this one, this is a tactical one, but yeah, you just have one band. Now, probably why it's cheaper. But the Fenix series, yes, is much more expensive. Now about the battery, if we exclude solar on the Enduro, I think it's just slightly better, but the solar panel make it much more better. But at the same time, when I did my bike expedition in Iceland, I was using GPS all day long. And I think I was recharging my watch somewhere around every 5 days. That's a lot. So that's already very, very good. It's great that it's better now. But it's already very, very good. So I just don't see the point of updating. Oh, there's also a new Fenix E for Essential. Strangely, it seems to be the Apex Gen 2 that is rebranded with a new software in Fenix E. That's a strange one. But at the same time, it's just a cheaper watch. It's just a cheaper watch with no flashlight, with the old sensor, the AMOLED display. It's an option. It's probably a great watch too. And yeah, so there was a price increase. Yeah, yeah. So if I was in need of a watch just right now, let's just say that I don't have this one and I want to have a new watch. What I would personally go for is for the Enduro 3 because it's the new best watch of the series that I like. I would probably wait for the Tactics because in my mind it's the most beautiful one, and I'm curious to see if they will release Tactics that have the same battery life as the Enduro 3. That would be great. That would be the one that I would pick. For the Fenix, well, of course, it's better. It's way more expensive. So actually, maybe if I would like to save some money, I would go for the previous generation. Actually, because really, those watches are just incredible. Even if they were released like 3 years ago, 2 or 3 years ago, those watches are amazing. So if you want to save money, just go for the old one. If you want a new one, it's probably just fine. I didn't test it, but I'm sure they are amazing watches. So yeah, that's just it for the moment. If you have any question, you can ask in the comment down below. I'll be happy to answer, but just keep in mind, I did not test it. So I hope this was helpful, and I'll see you in another video. See ya.